Hey everyone, I'm Chris Linsell, Senior Real Estate Writer and Technology Analyst for theclose.com, coming to you today with a video walkthrough and review of a marketing course from Parkbench called the Local Leader Video Marketing Masterclass. Parkbench has made some pretty bold promises about this course, mainly that if you complete the Local Leader Video Marketing Masterclass and follow the strategy to the letter, well, they guarantee that you'll make at least 5x on your course investment in the form of new commission income. Seriously, a 5x return on your investment? Could this really be possible? Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at all things training, content, support, community, and more that is this Local Leader Video Marketing Masterclass. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my final verdict as to whether or not I think this latest offering from Parkbench is worth the time, the money, and certainly the effort. And I'll also tell you whether or not you should consider it for your real estate business. So, let's dig in.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery Walkthrough and Review. Now, this is a pretty cool course. I've had a chance to poke around a little bit on here, but I haven't done all of the details yet. So we're going to be experiencing some of this for the first time together. I'm going to give you my honest reactions. I'm going to show you the things that you need to see in order to make your decision as to whether or not this course is right for you. And we'll talk about all the features. So this is the opening screen, pretty self-explanatory. I've already started, like I said, on this course, so I have a resume course button here. But you scroll down, and this is laid out pretty well. And I want to get to the different components here, but I just want to first point out by saying, okay, we've got 169 lessons here. This is a significant chunk of content, guys. I got to say there are certainly times where courses, marketing courses, professional courses just in general, that make big claims about what they deliver, but the content is actually kind of ho-hum, or at least feels a little incomplete. 169 lessons. I don't know how you could be incomplete with 169 lessons. Maybe it's actually too much. But we'll reserve that judgment until we actually get into it. So the Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery course is really broken down into a few components. The first is the pre-training to get started making videos. And we're going to go into this in just a second, but this is kind of like the 100 and 101 level courses of your college major. This is the stuff that you need to kind of use and have to build a base if you want to kind of move forward in your studies. So got stuff like kind of the basic intro, how to actually use the course, some why on why video is so important. And then we get into things like equipment, into creating your video set, how to be on camera. And again, we'll dive into these in just a second, but this is kind of the precursor. This is your foundational stuff. And you can see, I'll show you, there's all this stuff on the front screen, but then you go into show more. I mean, there is actually 2 whole pages, well, 1.5 pages of pre-training stuff, okay? So let me go back here. So we've got our pre-training, and then we've got live training. Now, these live training webinars, they're held every week on the Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery private Facebook group. I've actually sat in on a couple of these. These are pretty cool, and the interactivity that happens there is really valuable. So if you're the sort that likes to learn and being able to interact with an instructor, ask questions, be part of a community, this is super cool. These are long. We'll get into these in a little bit, like 30 to 45 minutes long, definitely deep dives. And there's a lot of these live training webinars. So we've got 2 categories so far. We've got our pre-training, we've got our live training, and then we've got what I think might be the real value in this course, which are these video recipes. And this is basically a start to finish kind of soup to nuts instruction on how to create specific video marketing pieces. And we'll get into those in just a little bit. So this is kind of how the course is broken down. You have this pre-training, you have this live training, and then you have these video recipes. So let's talk about these a little bit individually. But before we do that, I just want to give you just a quick review here based on my experiences. So far, I've got really high hopes for this course because, frankly, I like the way that it's laid out. I like the fact that you've got this, like, before you get started, consume this information. This, after you have built your base, here's how you continue to level up. And it's not this static collection of information. This is something that they do weekly on their Facebook group. And so you have an opportunity to continue to build your skills, even if you make your way through all of the existing webinars, which, let's take a look. Wow, there's 4 pages of these. Holy cats. Oh man, I can't wait to dig into some more of these. Wow. Okay. Oh, look, and they've even got stuff like on other video things, how to get started on TikTok, how to manage a branded YouTube channel. Okay, this is cool. So we're going to get into those. So I like that. I like that we have like the base and that we have the live, like kind of recurring learning, and then you have these recipes. Now, and these recipes, like I said, this is really, I think, what a lot of video courses are missing. So let's start by going into one of the pre-training courses. Let's do the how to create a video set. Now, your video set, this is, in case you're not familiar with the lingo, this is the backdrop, where you're going to be filming your video. Now, here's what I like about this. So this is, you can see, this is broken down into kind of like a video playlist. This is all of the stuff that was on that pre-training category up at the top. So you can kind of click through these. You can go through one at a time. You can play one. It looks like how to create your video sets, just 1 minute long. So that should be pretty easy. Let's look at the next one, how to be on camera. And it sets expectations here. There is some, oh, look, you have comments. You have a comment section here. That's really cool. Provides a level of interactivity. And we're going to dig into one of these in just a second. So don't worry. We're going to look more at this. Okay. And then Filmora, this is the editing software they suggest using. But let's look at, let's see here. Which one should we look at here? Maybe this top one. Yeah, okay. So this is the very first one, how to use the local leader video marketing mastery course. Now, like I said, I've already been in here a little bit, so you can see the progress bar has already been checked. And I muted the audio so we don't have people kind of talking over each other here. But you can see we've got somebody here who's really narrating their way through what it is, how to use this course. And I can tell you specifically, like, this is super user-friendly. I was really impressed with this because they're really kind of putting their money where their mouth is and saying, if we're going to do a video course, it's got to be a good-looking video course. It's got to be one that's really usable. It's got to inspire people to be able to make their own video. And then I also wanted to point out, they also have these resources that go with different components. So here's the checklist. Let's see if I can bring this into window here. There we go. This is the local leader video marketing mastery checklist. It's really got a week by week, like, here's what you got to do in order to get started. So you're going to start by setting yourself up. You're going to do phase 2, which is learning and creation. Phase 3. Phase 4, and it looks like I can't scroll much past that, but you guys can see this is a pretty comprehensive approach to training. So let's look back just so we can see. So we've got how to use, we've got why is video so important, we've got one all about video equipment, and look, they've even got gear recommendations here, which is pretty awesome. So I would say, generally speaking, The pre-training on the Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery course, super comprehensive. They really cover all of the things that you need in order to get started. One thing I noticed that isn't here, and frankly, it's not necessary to get started, but they have a lot of technical information here. They are a little light on content that is all about how to get yourself in the mindset of video. I know a lot of folks that I talk to aren't necessarily, they're not necessarily comfortable with the idea of being the center of attention, which is a challenging thing. In real estate, you have to be comfortable with that. But I get it. When you're on video, even though there is a how to be on camera module here, they don't talk too much about mindset. They don't talk too much about motivation. This is a lot of technical information. So if you're looking for like emotional support, kind of moral support for your video efforts, you're probably not going to find it here. Frankly, I think that that's okay. This is more of like an instructional how-to and a little less about kind of the personal support of why you should be doing video. So definitely not a game breaker here, but if you're looking for a little bit more of that kind of emotional backup, you're not really going to find it here. So, okay. So that's what we've got in the pre-training section. Let's look at the live training section. So again, these are the live training webinars. These are held every week on Facebook. There are literally 4 pages of these guys that have already been recorded, and they're releasing new ones every week. So let's look at one of them together. Let's go back to the first page. You can see kind of what you're getting into. So let's look at composing better shots. Now this is cool, guys. So not only do we have a 24-minute webinar all about composing better shots, led by a video marketing expert from Local Leader, also got a lot of how-to that is going to, within the video, within the webinar, that is super actionable. Okay, this is not high-level 30,000 foot view stuff. I really loved how actionable these were. I really felt like I could walk away with actual tips that I could use to improve my content, which is great. And likewise, similar to the pre-training stuff, not only do we have kind of set the expectations within each kind of module here, you also have these downloadable helpful guides. And wow, that's really big. Let's see if we can bump that down a little bit so you guys can see. So we've got all of these helpful, like these are basically guides, like downloadable PDFs that you can use to help compose better shots in this case, and then you also have this is the slide deck that was used. So if you want to take this, if you want to share this with your team, maybe you have static versions of the slides that were presented. Super useful, especially if you're doing any kind of training. Okay, so there are a handful of these that I want to call out as ones that I thought were really cool. This composing better shots one, this was really useful. And I do video, honestly, it's part of my job is to do video. I learned a lot here. I mean, this was not, kind of fluffy information. This was really helpful things. I really liked this one, the video equipment recommendations. If you are not a professional techie, and you don't necessarily even know where to start as far as the gear you're looking for, this was super helpful for me. And it actually, gives you a chance to kind of choose what level you want to pursue this at. Like, are you going to be comfortable just with your phone and with a little maybe Amazon microphone for $20, which, by the way, will totally get the job done, guys. You don't need more than that unless you want more than that. But this is 30 minutes all about video equipment. That one was really helpful. This teleprompter deep dive, this one was really helpful. This is 8. I think let's see how long. No, it's longer than that. It's almost an hour. It's 45 minutes. Holy smokes. It's 45 minutes all about using the teleprompter. I can't tell you how many times I've spoken to people who are like, I want to do video, but I can't memorize all the things that I want to say. you don't have to. There are teleprompter apps for your phone, and Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery teaches you how to use those in pursuit of creating the content you want to create. So this one was really, really helpful. Spoiler alert, I use a teleprompter all the time. I'm not just memorizing the things that I want to say to you guys. So this is something that pros use. This is something that you can use. You don't need any fancy equipment. It literally just comes on your phone. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looking at this, like I said, there are so many of these. There's 36 of these webinars, and they're adding more all the time. So I gotta say, I don't have a lot of complaints about this. There are a ton of different topics in here that go super deep. Everything from production to researching your competition to filming specific types of videos to basic and advanced editing. I mean, it just goes on and on. This honestly is a win. I usually try to find something to be like, hey, this wasn't so good. This section, frankly, is really valuable. This is really thoughtful and useful. There's a ton of good information here. The teachers that are presenting these webinars are really knowledgeable. It's obvious they know what they're doing. So this part's a win for me, guys. But these first two things are kind of the top and the top and the middle of the course, but at the bottom, this is where things really get interesting. This is where I think most people are going to make their decisions either to go for this course or to not go for it. So these are the video recipes. Now, the video recipes, Parkbench talks about these. Parkbench is the name of the company that has put out this course. They compare these a little bit to like a meal prep service like HelloFresh or Blue Apron, where you get all the ingredients in the mail, you get instructions on how to make them, and all you have to do is follow the instructions, and then you've got a delicious meal. They equate their video recipes to the same sort of thing. So in each video recipe, and this is like a short pitch for sellers, that's the name of this video recipe, you've got 3 pieces of content, video content. You've got the actual video, like an example of the video. You can see, here's Jennifer Lewis of Tic Tac Toe Realty. You can see exactly what this video is supposed to look like. And again, there's usually audio here.
I can help. Hey, my name's Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah, you can hear it. I just didn't want us to be talking over each other. So you get an example of what the video is supposed to look like. But that's not where they stop. Then they also provide this behind the scenes. So you can see how the video was actually filmed. Let me give you a little audio here.
Vancouver's West End, and you'd like access to a network of qualified buyers and to someone to guide you through every step of the selling process, I can help. Hey, my name's Jennifer Lewis, and I'm
so you can see this is an actual behind the scenes, so you can see the production process. Sorry if we were talking over each other. You can see the production process, which in this one you don't necessarily, it's not quite as impactful because you just have a single shot. It's just in one place. And then you also have a editing tutorial. Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery recommends the use of Filmora, which is a type of a video editing tool. It's really cheap. You can get it for like $40 a year, I think. And they give you a full walkthrough. Like this is a 13-minute walkthrough on the editing process of putting this video together. I mean, it's really pretty comprehensive, frankly. It's impressive. So you have everything that you need in order to create this video. You've got an example, you've got the behind the scenes so you can see how it was produced, and you've got the editing tutorial. Now you might be saying, well, okay, I've got the video components of it, but what about the actual content? Well, they have that too. They have a script, or excuse me, like a PDF version of this, basically why this video is important. How do you make it? Go into everything. How to make these videos. Where are you going to film it? How are you going to film it? How are you going to edit it? I mean, it's seriously foolproof, step by step. I'm really impressed with how detailed these instructions are. I tell you what, this is super helpful for someone who needs somebody to walk them through step by step. But oh my gosh, imagine how helpful this would be if you were managing a team and you had real estate agents who were, you were like, guys, you got to start making video. We got to start using video in our marketing. You could hand these PDFs to people and say, go, you've got everything that you need. But that's not all. We've got, let me show you. We've got follow-up scripts. So direct messaging strategy for real estate agents. So, when you get interaction with your videos online, they also provide you with this information about how do I follow up with these people? What do I say on DMs if people are reaching out and messaging me? I mean, it really does go pretty crazy into detail here. And then they also have an example of the script. And I'm going to see if I can open that here so you guys can see it. I'm a little outside my normal window here, but I think it should work. Okay, yeah. So here is, okay, we know there's missing fonts. That's okay. Go away here. Okay, well, we'll just pretend that's not there. So you can see this is the script that they used in the video. And you can take this script and totally customize it for your own business. If you're looking to home, like I'm in Michigan, if you're looking to sell a home in Traverse City's downtown, and you'd like access to a network of qualified buyers and someone to help you guide you through every step of the process, of the selling process, I can help. You can tell I should have read the script. Now I'm just kind of stepping on my own words. That's why a teleprompter and a little preparation is exactly what I need. And look, they even have bolded where I need to make sure I'm changing. I mean, you really can't it's so silly easy here. And so you've got all of these video recipes with this video examples. You've got strategies, you've got some whys and some how-tos, you've got scripts, you've even got, I mean, look at this. They even have suggestions for your social media captions. I mean, give me a break. How it's pretty comprehensive. So let's look, guys, at these video recipes. We've got one. This is 12 things you need to know about this neighborhood, whatever your neighborhood is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, look, there's 5 pages of these. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, I'm not even going to go through and count all these. There are so many of these video recipes. Frankly, this is pretty amazing. Yeah, I just clicked into another one, getting your blank property ready for market. And look, it's got the actual video. It's got it behind the scenes. It's got an editing tutorial. You've got tips and tricks for this particular video, DM scripts and strategies, and then the sample script. And we've also got social media captions, and we've got YouTube title suggestions. The video recipes really make this course pretty compelling. So, is this missing anything? Frankly, I think the only thing that the video recipes might be missing, and this is pretty nitpicky, but if I'm designing this specifically for the agents that I have worked with who want some video help, the only thing that I think might be missing here is some sort of concierge service that would allow me to basically film the video as it is, as it lays out for me, and then I can send the footage to somebody and they'll put it together for me. Now, that's a big ask, and I wouldn't suggest that Local Leader Video Marketing Mastery would do that without charging more. And technically, you could probably do that using a service like Upwork or Fiverr. You could probably find somebody to do that for you. It'd be nice to have that kind of linked together if you had somebody who really wanted the like concierge experience. But that's probably not what this course is about, actually. This course is more about learning how to do video yourself. So I think, honestly, again, I don't think I really have a big complaint here. I kind of want one, frankly. I want to be able to complain about something in these video recipes. But honestly, this is a home run. If you need help doing video, like if you need the step-by-step walkthrough, this is really something that you should consider. And the craziest part about this is the guarantee that Parkbench offers. I'll talk a little bit about that in a little while. But this is the walkthrough. This is the course, guys. You've got pre-training up here at the top. You've got weekly live training here in the middle. And then you've got the guts of this course, the video recipes. You've seen the behind the scenes. You know what you're going to get here. You've seen these video recipes. This is really where the course is sold. Guys, I think this is a win. If you are looking for video training, this would be a really great option for you. I'm going to gather my thoughts. We'll do a final review in just a second. So catch you on the flip side.
Okay, that's it. You've seen the course. It's time for some final recommendations. Does this course live up to the hype? Is it worth the cost? I'd say, yeah, it does. And yeah, it is worth the cost. Absolutely. But, and there's a but, you gotta be willing to put in the time and commit. Throughout that entire video walkthrough, it was so clear to me that Parkbench has assembled all of the components you need in order to be successful with video marketing. But this isn't a pick and choose sort of scenario. You can't do one thing and not another and expect to get the same results. The long and the short of it is the Parkbench Local Leader Video Marketing Masterclass really does provide a comprehensive walkthrough of exactly what you need in order to crush video marketing. I mean, honestly, this course actually kind of lays bare all the other bad video marketing resources that are out there. That being said, it really is the sort of course that you have to commit for. It's not for everyone. If you're looking for like a casual solution in a non-committal way to video, like if you plan on just doing video marketing when you feel like it, and you're not willing to put in the time and the effort and make this a focus, well, this course isn't for you. Not only is the dollar price tag pretty high here, but the time commitment is as well. So if you're going to be successful, not to mention qualify for that money back guarantee, you've got to be willing to put in hours every single week. That's right, I said hours, not minutes. This is something that is going to take a significant chunk of your time, but I'm pretty confident you're going to see a return on that time investment. So if you can do that, you should really check out this course. This absolutely gets my recommendation and the closed stamp of approval. If you've watched this video all the way through, thank you. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up. It really makes a big difference. Lets me know that you guys like this video. Lets our closed team know that you want more content like this. And tell us what you think about the course, about video marketing, or just your real estate business in general in the comments below. I actually read and respond to every comment. So if you want to share your thoughts, if you want to ask questions, if you want to go a little deeper, I'd love to hear what's on your mind.